On October 10, 2010, Bonaire, one of the ABC islands of the Caribbean, was illegally annexed by Holland when the Netherlands Antilles dissolved. To protect the rights of the people, the culture, and identity, Patriot and Indigenous Representative James Finney's has been creating international awareness of Bonaire's recolonization by the Dutch government amongst the people of Latin America and the Caribbean. Finney's ultimate goal is to have Bonaire relisted as a United Nations non-self-governing territory. Such an infraction by Holland resulted in Bonaire being unilaterally incorporated into the Kingdom of the Netherlands in the Dutch constitution as a public entity devoid of all autonomy. Such exploitation has resulted in the mass migration outnumbering the natives, who have become a demographic minority. Finney's and natives of Bonaire have been fighting for their right to self-determination and preservation of its native population, currently displaced by the influx of Dutch Caucasian immigrants. 400 days and counting, 16th of February to the 14th of December 2022, 18th January 2023 to present. Bonaire Human Rights and Nosque Bonaire Bec is lobbying in Latin America and the Caribbean, meetings leaders, presidents, and prime minister in order to raise awareness and expose Dutch atrocities, for support and solidarity to relist Bonaire on the United Nations non-self-governing territories. St. Vincent and the Grenadines Prime Minister Ralph Gonzalez, St. Vincent and Grenadines Foreign Minister Kizal Melissa Peters, Belize Prime Minister John Bricenho, UN expert Dr. Carlyle Corbin, and author of Bonaire's Self-Governance Assessment, Grenada Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell, Foreign Minister Joseph Andal, Guyana President Irfin Ali, Guyana Foreign Minister Hugh Hilton Todd, Suriname President Chandrika Prasad Santokhi, and COPAL Vice Secretary General Jose Garcia Cordova. Suriname First Lady Melissa Santokhi Sinasheri, Grenada Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell, Belize Prime Minister John Brushenko, COPAL Vice Secretary and General Jorge Garcia Cordova, United Nations Secretary General Antonio Guterres, Organization of American States Meline Glein, Paul Spencer, Martin Hunig, CARICOM Secretary General Carla Barnett, St. Kitts and Nevis Foreign Minister and former Prime Minister Denzel L. Douglas, Barbados Prime Minister Mia Amor Motley, Barbados Prime Minister Mia Motley, and Belize Prime Minister John Brushenko, Honduras Vice Foreign Minister, Bolivia Vice President David Coconca, Chile President Gabriel Boric, and COPAL Vice Secretary General Jorge Garcia Cordova, Chile Foreign Minister Antonio Urrejola, Chile First Lady Irina Caramanos, Cuba President Miguel Diaz-Canel, St. Lucia Prime Minister Philippe Pierre, COPAL President Alejandro Moreno of Mexico, COPAL Secretary General Sofia Carvajal Asunza of Mexico, and Coordinator Progressive Alliance, Mr. Connie Rota. Permanent Conference of Political Parties of Latin America and Caribbean. James Finney's creates history for the people of Bonaire. The CARICOM Reparations Commission has granted the Bonaire Human Rights Organization the special status of associated member. The current 10-10-10 government arrangements between Bonaire and Netherlands does not meet the international standards of full political equality necessary for full self-government under international law. The absolute inalienable right to self-determination must lead to a transformation process of decolonization and democracy, contrary to what happened to Bonaire, as this was replaced with a false process resulting in a colonial reform that maintained inequality alive up to today, 2023. The solution is to protect Bonaire native people and stop the colonization process by relisting Bonaire on the non-self-governing territories of the United Nations. The trajectory was led by Mr. James Finney and Bonaire Human Rights in their awareness mission presenting the independent United Nations recognized report, the Bonaire Self-Governance Assessment, through Latin America and the Caribbean for 400 days and counting. In order to relist, the regional neighbors of Latin America and the Caribbean leaders must know of the Bonaire case. Before this mission, no one knew of the Bonaire situation. Dependency governance is not democratic governance, as colonialism is not democracy, and any projection of Bonaire as democratic governance is an illusion, deficient compared to all types of democratic governance.